Welcome along, good afternoon to you. We start with big breaking news. As you can see, James Savundra with me at the desk. James, welcome along to you. What can you tell us?
Very significant breaking news. Manchester United have confirmed that in the last few minutes. He's going on another loan spell. He enjoyed a really successful loan spell last week to the medical. He did that whilst on England duty, and the formalities of the move will be confirmed in due course following his return to England following the World Cup. It will be a British record deal worth £116 million, a fixed fee with no add-ons. He becomes the first signing of the post-Pep Guardiola.
James Savundra back alongside me to chat us through the latest deals. Let's start off with Manchester United and an outgoing, James.
Yes, Andre Onana is going back to Trabzonspor. Manchester United have confirmed that in the last few minutes. He's going on another loan spell. He enjoyed a really successful loan spell last year in Turkey at Trabzonspor. They finished third. They won the Turkish Cup as well. Onana played 40 times for the club, and there were no conversations, despite the fact he impressed in Turkey, about him coming back in pre-season and competing with Sinan Lomans, who is now the outstanding number one choice for United in terms of goalkeepers. So Onana, it's been arranged very early in this transfer window, will return to Turkey for another season, and when he returns after that, there'll be 1 year left in his contract. So it looks like United have found the best solution in this transfer window, though of course long term they'd like to get some money for him next summer if they can, before he leaves as a free agent in 2 years' time.
Yeah. In terms of income, of course, last summer, United were focusing top end of the pitch, the likes of Mbeumo and Cunha. But the focus seems to really be on midfield this summer round. So who are the options they're looking at, James?
That is the priority for Manchester United in this transfer window, a midfielder. They're already going to get one in the form of Ederson from Atalanta. That will be confirmed as soon as Brazil go out of the World Cup. But Aurelien Tchouameni, Alex Scott...
Or win it.
Or win it. They could play England next Saturday evening at 10 o'clock, so let's wait and see. We may get a good glimpse of him there.
Yeah.
But in terms of those midfield options, Alex Scott, one of the ones top of the list. Aurelien Tchouameni as well at Real Madrid. Those are two of the top targets when it comes to midfield. In terms of other options, Felix Metscher, Ayoud Bouardi, Sander Berge and Eduardo Camavinga, who's a teammate of Tchouameni at Real Madrid. Two of the options they're looking at there. I guess the issue around the Real Madrid midfielders is the fact that Real Madrid are looking to revamp their midfield in this transfer window. They're looking to sign one more midfielder. There's a feeling if they do bring one in, then maybe one midfielder will be allowed to leave. You'd think that may be Camavinga. So I think Tchouameni will be a very difficult player to get out of Real Madrid. Same being said about Alex Scott as well. Bournemouth don't want to sell him in this transfer window. If there was to be a race to sign him, you'd think Manchester United and Arsenal would be the front runners. Bournemouth want him to sign a new contract. We know how impressed Thomas Tuchel's been with him. He played for England during those warm-up matches earlier on before the World Cup. And they've got European football to look forward to this season as well. They want to keep him. Those two deals look very difficult for Manchester United to do. We know they definitely want to sign another midfielder alongside Ederson.
I guess the old cliche at this time of year, especially around relegated clubs, they're willing to do business on the cheap for their best players. West Ham keen to avoid that.
Manchester United news and transfer news as we get an incredible update around the midfield prospects for Manchester United and how we follow the data and walk away. What message are this football club trying to put out there? And at what point are all these positive do-gooders, these people who are, attached to Glinios's arse, when are they going to remove their lips and look up and see what's going on and open their eyes? Because it ain't good. Surely even the positive do-gooders at some point are going to go, you know what, this don't look great. We've also got Romano basically killing any talks with Somerville. We're not in talks with Somerville. Whether you want us to be in talks with him or not, we're actually not. There's stuff on Lewis Hall as well, which is very similar to everything else. We'll only move once we've sorted the midfielder, which is absolutely brilliant because let's pretend we do want Lewis Hall, but we're not going to get him until we've got a midfielder. By the time we go and do that, it will be like Anthony. The price will be too much and Newcastle will have sold all the players they want to sell. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess, and it is bloody ridiculous. But where I want to start off with is this story that came in from The Athletic, and it came in from Sam Lee, who is the Man City correspondent for The Athletic, basically saying that Forest were always open to selling Anderson this summer. But the owner was determined to get a top price from Forest, and in the middle of June he gave the impression he'd be prepared to sell Anderson to another club for a lower price, as he was getting fed up with the negotiations with Man City. And with the deal still to be concluded, Man United did inquire and even discussed the prospect of making Anderson captain at some point in the future. United saw him as having that kind of leadership ability in the years to come. But no guarantees were made that, and he would obviously have to deliver on the pitch to get the captaincy. But in the end, United decided that the fee involved was more than they wanted to pay. So, look, this is really important. So, we know for 9 months that Elliot Anderson was our priority because that's what the club decided to